Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Yet once again, it's your girl Miss Kiki Style, aka Houston It Is. Today I wanted to do something a little bit different, and this is called, as you can see by the topic, growing up in Houston. So a lot of you guys are interested in moving to Houston, or living in Houston, or visiting Houston, things like that. So I just kind of wanted to share a little bit of information with you guys, just to kind of get more into detail or get more into depth. Okay, so for all of you that know, for all of you that have been following my channel or have been subscribing or just watching the videos, just trying to get a little bit of insight, I'm here to share information with you guys. So I'm just going to start by stating that I'm born and raised in Houston. I'm originally from Houston, Texas, so I try to share as much information as I possibly can with you guys for those that are interested in moving here for a couple of months or a couple of years, or interested in actually living here, like settling down here in Houston. Or if you're just wanting to travel, like just wanting to find like that go-to spot or somewhere to visit, you know, just for a vacation, or just to go and celebrate, or just to go and have fun. And excuse me for my parakeet in the background. So I just wanted to share with you guys kind of like firsthand. So I am born and raised in Houston. Pretty much when I was born, I was living in like 5th Ward, Houston, okay? So that's kind of like not too far away from downtown, if you will. My mom had me at a young age, and so my grandma practically raised me. So after, I don't know how long of me being born, my parents, well, my mom and my grandma and her siblings, they moved to Lakewood. And that's not too far away from 5th Ward, if y'all know about Houston or whatever. It's like the north side, somewhere around that. So we were living there. And my mom kind of, you know, got a little bit older because she had me at a young age. So she had gotten a little bit older, and she moved to the east side of Houston. So I would like go and visit her, spend the weekends with her and everything like that. And so that is on the east side of town. Okay. Now, I can't tell you how many times my mom moved back with my grandma or whatever, but I would go and pretty much just like visit my mom on the weekends, or she would just come and see me during the week, because of course she was not that old, you know, to just like raise me or take care of me. So my grandma did that. Okay, so my mom lived on the east side of Houston. That was like, I think, her first apartment. So eventually my mom, you know, she just kept trying to do things as an adult on her own. So eventually she got another apartment, or a townhouse, in Allen Parkway, and that is kind of like 4th Ward of Houston. Now that is not that far away from downtown again. So you have all these different little areas that are surrounding downtown. So she lived in 4th Ward. So that's eventually when I went ahead and moved with my mom. So we were living in 4th Ward of Houston, 4th Ward, and that's where like I went to middle school and things like that. And then eventually my mom, you know, wanted to get her a house. She wanted to move and, you know, do more. So then she got her first house. She moved to Spring, Texas. And so that's kind of like the area that I'm in right now. Not to get too deep into it, but that's where my mom got her first house. So I was living with her, and then I was going to high school at this moment. So for those of you that don't know, I went to Barbara Jordan High School for careers, and that's where I graduated. And so at that moment, I was still living with my mom. And it was about time for me to start, trying to figure out things for college, like what I want to do. And I had been wanting to move forever. Like I had been wanting to go, like out of state, out of the city, just go somewhere, see something different, do something different, find a college that had majors that I was interested in. So then I decided, okay, I want to go to Atlanta, I want to go to Dallas, I want to go to Beaumont, I want to go to California, I want to go to New York, just somewhere, just to get out of Houston. Now, Houston is not a bad place, I'm just saying, like, I wanted to experience something different. So I decided, okay, well, I'll go to New York, or Dallas, or Beaumont, or Atlanta, or something like that, so that way I can have a degree in fashion, or have a degree in business or something of that sort. Like, I'm still trying to figure things out, right? So at that moment, I was still living in Spring. So I decided, okay, well, since my mom doesn't want me to go here, she don't want me to go too far, she don't want me to do this, she don't want me to do that, and not necessarily she don't want me to do that. A lot of the colleges were really expensive, so it was like, okay, how are we going to afford this? And I was telling my mom, okay, maybe I can just get loans or, things like that. And she's like, no, I don't want you to put yourself in that situation. So let's just do something, more closer to home, something more cheaper. So I'm like, okay, well, we'll just have to figure it out. So I started applying for different colleges and things like that. And then I had gotten accepted to, I can't remember the exact names of the colleges and stuff that I was accepted to, but one of them that I will tell you, I had gotten accepted to Lamar University, which is Beaumont. And it's not too far away from Springs, not too far away from Houston. So it's like, okay, it can always be a kind of in and out thing. Or like, if I want to go and visit my family for the weekend, I can do that. Or if my family want to come and visit me, they can do that as well. So I decided to just go ahead and go to Lamar University. My mom was like, that's a little bit cheaper, it's not that far, and we will figure it out. So I'm like, okay. So once I graduated high school, I went ahead and I packed up all my things, and then I went to Lamar University in Beaumont. And so after doing that, I was there for like a semester. I met a lot of people. I got this college experience of living on the dorm. Like, it was just everything. And each one of these seasons, I can go into depth of every little thing. You guys just let me know how you want to do it, and then we'll kind of go from there. But I want you guys to get a synopsis and an idea of me living in Houston. So that's the reason why I created this season. So then I ended up getting a scholarship for that year, and for that semester they pretty much paid for majority of my courses and me staying in the dorm and things like that. And so with that being said, I failed one of my courses. I failed my history class. Never get a class at 7 o'clock in the morning, you guys. It's an epic fail unless you're an early bird. And I was never an early bird, still not. Okay? So I failed one of my courses and I lost my scholarship. So I then had to end up moving back home with my mom. And I moved back in with her in Spring, Texas. And I was there for a few months, maybe a year, maybe a little bit more. I can't exactly remember the exact time, but I'm staying with her. And then I was in a relationship at the time. So I decided, okay, I want to move out of my mom's house. I want to get an apartment and things like that. And so I decided to go to a community college. So I went to North Harris Community College, which is off of 1960 in Aldine, Westfield, kind of again the Spring area. So I did that. I got my first apartment, if you will. Then I ended up going back home because that apartment was the worst apartment that I've ever lived in. And so I went back to my mom's house and kind of got everything situated, got everything back to normal. And I received my college degree from North Harris Community College, which is a cheaper route, by the way. So for those of you that are thinking about moving to Houston and you kind of want to do this big, getaway or get out of your mom's house, whatever, I suggest you go to a community college first, and then you go to a university. So after I graduated from North Harris Community College, I got my associate's degree. And then after I got my associate's degree, I decided that I wanted to get a bachelor's. So I went to this little hub, and it's basically North Harris Community College still, where they had courses from the University of Houston downtown. And so with them having those courses, I was able to take those classes, all of the classes and courses that I needed to build towards my degree for my bachelor's in business. So I took all of those classes, I did everything I needed to do. And once I was done with that, I said, okay, well, now I can go to the University of Houston downtown. So I decided to apply, I got accepted and everything like that. And so then after me doing that, I was like, okay, I think it's time for me to get out of my mom's house again. I want to try this again. I want to do what I have to do. I want to be on my own. And so I ended up getting a better job, better paying job. And I found really nice apartments over in the Pearland area. And it's not necessarily in Pearland, but it's like a few exits away from Pearland, if you will. And so I lived there for a long time. And I won't say how long I lived there at this moment. I won't state it right now, but I'll definitely tell you guys a little bit later within the different seasons, if you will. And so I ended up graduating from there and got my degree. And, I found different jobs to work at, kind of, doing different things. And I started just basically trying to figure out, what I wanted to do. However, I have been a hustler for the longest. I'm trying to get back into that stage right now. And so I found this recent job, which I've been working at for a little over a year now. I work in a different location now. However, while I was living there and after I had graduated and after I had gotten out of these bad relationships, I felt like, this would be a company that I could really retire from. This would be a company that I can really work for. And so after I decided all of those things, I said, okay, well, being that I'm with this company, I now want to live closer to my family, and now I want to try to figure things out for myself. And now that I'm single, and trying to do everything on my own, I want to do something that's better for me and something best for me. So I decided to transfer. So I transferred over, and I moved to Spring. And so I've been in Spring for a few months now, and I actually really like it. I do like it. However, I feel like that this is not really the place for me. This is not really the area for me, and I am closer to my family. However, I feel like, there's more out there for me. So I'm still trying to figure everything out, and I feel like Spring is a really nice area. The north side is a really nice area to live on. Again, I'm closer to my family, but I'm just trying to figure it out, like, do I want to move back to the south side of Houston? Do I want to stay on the north side of Houston? I'm really, undecided. But I wanted to share that with you guys and kind of give you a synopsis, or, give you guys an idea of, me growing up in Houston. And so I can kind of share other things with you guys. Y'all can just comment down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I will definitely do a episode 2 if you are interested. And so we'll just kind of go from there, and you guys get to learn more about my history and my past, and different things about me living in Houston. And I can just share a lot of different things with you guys. So I hope you like it. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. I have more videos on the way. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out. I'll see you in my next one.